movie, she has to question that, figure out who she can trust, and really what the true meaning of family is. It's interesting to kind of explore that family dynamic between her and her brother.
Now, Wentworth, you came on joining a company of people who had a lot of history, who had worked together before. You were kind of the new guy on the block. What was that experience like?
You know,
What's it like being the new guy?
Some people are glad you're in it, I think.
you know, it was a little daunting at first because the train is, you know, barreling down the track, and this thing is up and running, has been up and running, has this incredible international fan base, and my job was to jump on that train and keep my balance. But the fact is, you've got Paul on set, you've got Milla on set. These are the two touchstones of the franchise and invaluable resources. Plus, along with Ali, I mean, they're complete professionals.
There's one.
Lovely people besides.
One's empty.
The whole thing
I have
was
one seat.
a pleasure.
Sorry.
Man, you did some pretty rad stuff work in this movie. Can't wait for you guys to see Wentworth doing some crazy stuff. He's
Wentworth,
way too shy.
Wentworth, was there training you had to go through to get ready for the film, for the action stuff?
Yeah, I wanted to be ready to, you know, execute whatever I had to in terms of stunts, whatever I was legally allowed to.
The insurance company would let you get away with it?
What's that?
That the insurance company would let you get away
Exactly.
with it?
Exactly.
Well, let's
Insurance
talk-
companies seem to be pretty cool with us, though. I think by the fourth movie, they're like, yeah, whatever. Go for it.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about the 3D. As the director, when you know you're working in that medium, how does it change the process for you? How does it change your thinking?
Well, it really, for me, changed everything about how I shot the movie. Working in 3D, and because we shot live 3D images, you could see the 3D right there on set. And, you know, it shot the way I compose shots. It changed the way that I moved the camera. It even changed the way we edited the movie, the pacing of the film. It really, in my opinion, 3D is revolutionizing cinema. I mean, I think it's going to be a paradigm shift, just as when movies went from silent movies to talkies or from black and white to color. I do think 3D is going to become the new benchmark, and it really does change the way that you mount the movies. Even the way you design the sets, you know, you design for more depth. It was a huge challenge, but it was a very exciting one because I kind of felt like I was making my first movie all over again.
Well, the trailer was amazing, and I think we have some more 3D footage to show everybody. Some of the first stuff anyone's ever seen, right?
Yeah, we have a fight scene from the movie. If anyone's a fan of the video game Resident Evil 5.
Oh, this is gonna rock, you guys! The scene is sick. These two guys kill it.
There's a character called the Executioner, who, in my opinion, he's certainly my favorite creature from the video game. And here it comes.
Everybody put your glasses on again. It's another special look at Resident Evil Afterlife.
You don't even know, though. There's some more. I didn't even know it was going to be that scene. I thought it was going to be this other scene that's like sick. But anyway, I guess we can't show you the whole movie right now.
Well, while we still got some time, let's open up the floor to some questions. Any questions for the cast or Paul? Feel free to come on up. All right, we'll start with you. Hi there.
I have a question for everyone. I was wondering if there was anything in particular that was so difficult that you guys were freaking out it wasn't going to work, or if there was something so completely awesome you're like, never mind, let's just do this all day, every day.
I'm freaking out that you're a Dalek right now. Very scared. I used to be so scared of you when I was a little boy.
You know, nothing is impossible in our wonderful Resident Evil world, you know, and it's all so challenging, but at the same time, you know, we all trained really hard to meet those challenges, and I mean, there was a couple of long nights that we pulled with the 3D and you know, some stuff for me, at least, just speaking for myself, for the clone sequences for the needle dive when she's flying down, that were really, you kind of felt like you needed a degree in physics to figure out how to make things work depth-wise and for visual effects-wise, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, happening, and people are just like, oh my god, how are we gonna get the mathematics of this all to work, you know? But I don't know. It was fun though.
I think for me, one of the challenges in the beginning of the film, when you see Claire and she's in this pilot's airplane graveyard, and we were battling such extreme weather. I mean, it was torrential rain. All our tractors were stuck in the mud. I was laying on the mud. I had to get doused in water. You know, we have fight sequences. We're slipping. We're sliding. You know, but it's part of the fun of it is because you know it's going to look kick-ass at the end of the day. So you just swallow it and you get out there and you think about your character and you dive into it. One of the funny things that happened while we were shooting, actually, that sequence was at the very end when Milla comes in. Is she was shooting the gun and she shot it right into the center of the camera and blew apart the glass screen. Okay, it's worth like $100,000. So you see in slow motion.
His fault. Okay, he kept saying, shoot closer to the light. It's closer, closer, closer. I'm like, are you sure?
You guys have to try to get one of these outtakes because it's in slow motion.
It'll be on the DVD.
And they kept the camera rolling, and all you see is slow motion. She shoots it, and I'm like this.
And I'm trying to stay in character, like all tough, because I saw it happen, but I'm like, okay, well maybe it'll work, so I'll keep rolling. And suddenly I see her like, yeah, looking at me like, oh, you just got caught.
Like, job. And the cameraman was like, really, about 6 inches from me?
Yeah, the producers weren't very excited about that.
Dangers of the job.
What they said.
Okay, next question.
Hi, this question is for Milla. And hi, Resident Evil is my favorite movie franchise, and you are my absolute hero.
I love you, thank you.
And I'm your biggest fan. But what I want to know is...
Uh-oh, there's a butt in there.
Are we going to see an army of Alices in this movie? According to how the third movie ended.
Well, would it be good for you to see an army of me or bad?
Awesome.
Yes, you will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
An army of Milla's in 3D. That sounds good. Next question.
C.T. McLean, my question is to Mr. Paul W.S. Anderson. Now, I'm studying film, and I know you talked about the 3D technology